Fishy, fishy, fishy!
What's going on, fishy friends? Alright, we're down here doing some maintenance, doing some water changes right now, and thought I'd do a quick update. Let's see, a couple of weeks ago now it was, I got some new driftwood, and what I had done was filled up a couple of these totes here. Not too much light in here, I don't know how well I'll be able to see it. But you can sort of tell how much tannins have been released into the water. The water's now kind of dark and looks like tea. So that's why it's a good idea to soak some driftwood and or boil some driftwood before using it in any of your tanks. Most of the driftwood in any of my tanks, like this stuff over here, that was what I bought previously from Tom Bar. And before I used any of this stuff, I had boiled it in big soup pots for a real long time. And that releases the tannins from the wood real well too. I didn't bother doing that this time around, mainly because I wasn't in a rush to do anything with it, because I don't have any definitive plans for it yet. This is the other tub with some of the smaller pieces of driftwood. This one I have done a water change on, and I did throw a couple of handfuls of plants in here. The last time I did a trimming on the tank above me. But again, you can see how murky the water is. Still pretty dark and tea-like. Now those tannins aren't necessarily bad. In fact, they're pretty good for many different species and many different things. Some people like the way it looks, having that tea-colored look in the tank. Some people don't. I don't really love it, so that's kind of why I'm soaking all that before I go to use it. What else? I talked a little while ago about the apistos looking like they were going to spawn. I had seen some activity over here in the flower pot. There were some eggs over there the other day. I'll see if I can splice in some of the footage I was taking of that. There's the female right now. But I don't see the eggs anymore. There's a chance she moved them over to the other side of the flower pot of the cave. She's kind of going back that way now. I can't see back there well enough to really tell if she moved the eggs and or if she moved the fry. I haven't seen anything. But I'm not holding my breath on that one. But hopefully she'll spawn again soon. If we can zoom in and see this. On the top, on the roof of the flower pot back there, we definitely got some eggs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on them. Especially not with that glare. I had seen the female sort of flirting with the big male earlier, and I missed the actual act here, but there are definitely a whole clutch of eggs on the roof of that flower pot. If anybody doesn't know, apistogramma are cave breeders. The flower pot is barely a cave. They really like closed openings. The female will typically lay eggs on the roof of whatever that cave might be, and then the male follows behind and does his thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to see the eggs on there. But there's a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 dozen. Really, really difficult to see. I'm actually a little concerned because I don't see any of the fish right now. There we go. There's the male, the big male. He is checking out his own reflection, sort of fighting with himself. It's one of the smaller males. And I don't see the female. I would expect her to be over here guarding the eggs. She is very good at blending in with her surroundings. So I'm going to chalk that up to that right now. I'll see if I can splice in some of the footage I was taking the other day where it looked like the female had given up on that big male, and it looked like she was very interested in one of the smaller males. And maybe those two paired off. Because now I don't see the female or either of the smaller males. Bear with me if I'm trailing off here. I'm kind of searching around the tank as I hold the camera over here. I don't know where the hell those fish went. Yeah, it's really bothering me that I can't zoom in on these eggs either. Oh, there's the female in the cave. So she is in there guarding her clutch. Oh, there it is, a little bit, if anybody can see that there. Damn it, I can't zoom in on it and focus. Keep focusing on that leaf. For a split second, I think you might have been able to see. There they are. I keep losing it. Hopefully that shows up. Now, again, like I said, I don't see the male. I'm not sure what male might have been a part of this. Hopefully at least a male was a part of it. Hopefully these aren't a bunch of eggs that just will end up being unfertilized. So I'll keep a close eye on that over the next couple of days and keep everybody updated. Otherwise, this 20 long is looking pretty good. Could use a good trimming again. Everything else is moving along the same. These guys are still showing some activity like they want to breed. As a matter of fact, both of them look like they've been cleaning something. As if they were cleaning a spot to spawn and lay some eggs again. Both of them look like their lips are kind of beat up. When I first got this pair, they had done that. They were really going at the cone. When I first got them almost a year ago, and cleaning one spot on the cone, and both got almost what looked like an injury on their lips, healed up by itself. But that's kind of what looks like is going on with both of these guys right now. Both of them kind of have sort of an abrasion almost on their lip there, a little white spot. It's not a fungus or anything like that. So they've been cleaning something. I haven't seen what exactly. Doesn't look like it's the cone again, but other than that, I haven't seen any other spawning activity from them. Hopefully that starts up again soon. Water change over here on the angelfish. They're showing a little bit of aggression. These guys are getting real big. The black one in the back used to show the most aggression, but he's kind of calmed down lately. What else? These guys are doing pretty good. Nothing's changed over here. They're still getting pretty, well, they're getting bigger by the day if you ask me. This tank's a filthy mess. And all these discus are hiding in the corner right now. 55's looking good. All these rummy nose. I got those other rummy nose in that 10 gallon around the corner over there. I'm going to add them to this tank sooner or later. This tank needs a good scrubbing on the glass too. And the 72 bow front. Everything looks good in here. It's one of those. That's the male bushy nose pleco hanging out on the driftwood there. I got them a proper pleco cave. They haven't taken to it yet. But as pointed out to me by somebody when I had first gotten these, they require a cave with a pinched back end, or a closed back end at the very least. I don't know if I can even see the back end on this, but this is a ceramic tube where the back half is pinched shut. It might be a little too big for these particular fish. I'm going to go ahead and try to order a smaller one too to see if they might like that better. I know there's also square caves that sometimes plecos will take to a little bit better. Let's see, that's the male. I don't see the female right now. Usually she's hanging out somewhere on this piece of driftwood too. Could just be that her she right now is on the back side of it maybe. They're around somewhere. Everything else in this tank's looking pretty good. Alright guys, that's about it for now. I'll check in with you guys later. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you guys like the video. Follow Rich's Fishes on Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys later.